Triceratops, but Sarah's always a bottom.
What?
It's really playing games. Don't think about it too hard. The Extinction Curse. It's a super bad joke. I'm so sorry. I'm Graham. I'm the GM. Joining me today are Brian as Faith, Tiefling Monk.
Hi.
Garrett as Fabian, the Catfolk Rogue.
Hello, hello.
Ross as Awarshisk, the Lizardfolk Swashbuckler.
Hello.
We are waiting another Ross who will be Marion Calder, the Half-Elf Oracle, but we do have Patrick as Horatio, the Half-Elf Wizard.
I want to ride a Wait, that's a nature check? Only losers ride dinosaurs.
Well, you've got a loser Zolgath to deal with ahead of you, as you have been traversing down here in what seems like an eternity down in Moonstone Hall, but you have been tasked by the ghost Ulthadar, a former priest of Eridan, to cleanse this temple, and he will bestow upon you the last intact moonstone diadem, revealing to you further your purpose in trying to fight against these Zolgaths and their machinations. You've had some pretty brutal encounters against dinosaurs, another similar chamber where the moonstone pools were. You fought against a Stegosaurus and a number of Zolgaths and demon callers, and saw horrible bloody wraiths rising from viscera pools, and this stone monstrosity emerging from an eye. Decided to leave that one alone and maybe just let that sleeping dog lie. Instead came around here, found a chamber, a large tunnel that these Zolgaths probably used to get into here from the Darklands below, and opened up a door, found that there was a room filled with sarcophagi, and these Zolgaths, with the aid of a Triceratops, were going about pulling the tops off of these tombs and interring what lies beneath. Marion, being bold as ever, opened up the door, saw this Zolgath riding the Triceratops. There is a harness that the Zolgath is mounted atop, and the harness is attached to the top of one of these tombs, and it's pulled one of them. You can kind of see there's like a second one behind this one here that is part way off. This one is mostly had the top removed, and the harness is still kind of attached via ropes to this top, but the Zolgath is pointed off in her direction. The dinosaur roars and bellows. You hear other Zolgaths from within, so I need everybody to go ahead and roll me some perception for initiative.
Oof. Well, I'm okay with that being the critical failure.
Alrighty.
Fabian is ready.
Oh dear.
Fabian, you spring into action first from the back of the hallway.
Or do you?
Seeing this dinosaur and the Zolgath atop it, what do you do?
Did we decide we're gonna close the door? Why don't I be reckless? You can always pull me out. Can't die in one turn. Maybe.
That's famous last
maybe
words.
We'll see. So that's one movement to get there.
Fabian,
Now,
charges
to attack,
forward.
do I need to go down the stairs, or is that big enough that I can just poke it from here?
It is definitely big enough you can poke it from there. However, as you approach, within this enclosed space, the stench of the Zolgaths has been able to fester and amplify itself, so I need you to make a fortitude save for me.
I thought that might come up. Oh dear, I'm sick.
11 is a critical failure. So with that, you are sickened 1. You take a -5-foot status penalty to your speed for a round. So you are sickened, and it's a little bit slow, but I think you would still have enough movement to get from back here to there, so good.
Okay. Well, let us, I guess try to feint this giant beast. Wonder what its deception is like, or what its
Perception.
perception is like.
Okay.
Find out.
A 27 is enough to start jogging down the stairs, but then faint at the last moment, and the dinosaur lolls its head off, seeing where you were going to be going, so you have successfully fainted it. It's flat-footed to your attack.
Excellent. And now let's see if I can actually poke it.
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
You
I'm
go
doing-
and
I'm doing so bad
stab
today.
that rapier right into the Triceratops' flank. A critical hit, so that will be 16 plus the d8. Oh my god! Holy shit, Fabian! He's trying to come up
I'm
here
cheating.
and one-shot a Triceratops. Damn! So that's 16 plus 24 plus 2. So, let me get my calculator out. That's 42 points of damage off of the critical hit sneak attack on the Triceratops. Ow! You just, between like the leg and the body, you stab deep and twist in, wrenching out, the dinosaur roaring out in pain as you just leave a nasty wound on its side. The Zolgath on top has to hold on for dear life as the dinosaur bucks and almost takes him off with it.
Well, sometimes charging recklessly works out. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Very powerful. Very strong. So, the Zolgath on top is not amused in the slightest with this.
This is where I get all the retaliation.
Yeah. Was gonna do something, but, hey, this is not good. This cat's gonna come kill my dinosaur. So, you see the Zolgath on top of there, wave its hands a bit in a complex motion, conjuring forth a spell. It conjures forth this bolt of acid, which it then sends down in your direction, Fabian. So it goes to attack you with an acid arrow.
Okay.
But that is only a 20 to hit you.
Oh, it will miss.
Alright, so you see it coming. I think the second does decrease your AC by 1, but probably still doesn't hit you.
Yeah, I'm still okay even with that.
Yep. Yeah, so the acid arrow kind of goes and you dodge to the side, and he's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, what is this cat doing here? So yeah, that does nothing. You know, just to be petty, he is going to send one magic missile at you, Fabian. Just like, well, you can't dodge this. So that will be a whole 5 points of force damage at you, Fabian. Take that.
I will.
That was a shitty magic missile, by the way.
the
shot
one
was
action
dramatic.
version.
That's a real waste of a spell slot.
But that is the end of the Zolgath on top's turn. So this Zolgath down here, just to give you more of your rank and file that you're used to at this point, will heave its great axe. It will move up to engage you, Fabian, up the stairs over here. Let's see. The stairs, I think, are difficult terrain, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah, so, but he still has enough movement to get there. Get up to you, heave its great axe, and go to strike at Fabian. So, we're going to go ahead and make this... Yep, great axe, Fabian. 25 to hit you?
That will hit.
Yeah!
That will hit.
So
Either
that is
under non-sickness, that would hit.
9 points of slashing damage, and then need you to make a fortitude save. A 23 is enough to ignore the effects of this weakening strike. Then that's its turn, so they're on to Faith.
I guess we're doing this, huh? I'm gonna move to here.
Kill.
Make a fortitude save for me, please, Faith.
I saw that one coming.
Smell it coming.
A 25 is enough. You are not affected by the stink.
If I'm adjacent to the dinosaur, can I attack the Zolgath that is riding the dinosaur, or do I have to be on the dinosaur to attack the Zolgath?
I think creatures, if it's using the standard riding rules, a riding creature occupies all of the squares. I believe.
I'll say yes, but oh, hello, Ross. Just in time. Haven't gotten to your initiative yet. I will say yes, Faith. You can attack the Zolgath on top of there. I'm gonna say with the positioning on such a huge creature and with the harness, there's kind of like a saddle enclosure there. That he has lesser cover from you, but you can still attack him.
Oh, I'm gonna still attack him. I'm gonna flurry on him then. See how
Okay.
good this wizard is at getting punched.
Okay, so a 32. Yeah, you do some kick flips off the Triceratops and go with one of them and bow, kick the wizard across the face for 11 points of damage. I'll say
The other half of the flurry.
that one.
16 probably misses.
Yep.
He has to make a fortitude save because I was a flurry attack.
All right, fortitude save is a critical fortitude save.
Okay, well that will succeed.
Yes.
Kind of how that works.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. And probably 10 misses.
10 does indeed miss.
Thank you for your pay.
No problem.
You're kind of fading in and out.
Well, you've
Am
not
I
gotten-
now?
Now you're good. We've not yet gotten to Marion, but as you can probably guess by this point, very much engaged with the Triceratops. Fabian did stride forth and land a brutal critical hit sneak attack on the Triceratops, dealing 42 points of damage. So it is a very strong start for you all. That was Faith's go. So on to the Triceratops. Well, we're not too happy with this cat, are we? So let's go with its let's go with the horns. So the Triceratops takes some of the stone stairway. You can tell that there used to be a railing here in this little landing where you are that has been obviously trampled, crushed, destroyed by the Triceratops coming at you. So it will come with its horns against you. That is a 34 to hit you.
Oh no! Oh, that critical hits me.
Oh, it's revenge.
It's revenge.
It is.
Yeah. The Triceratops gets its revenge. It will deal 34 points of piercing damage to you. Just gouging into you. And
Oh
then,
my!
with that, with such a horrible, brutal strike, it will knock you down as part of that attack and knock you to the ground prone with the second action. So now that you are on the ground, it will go to... it's gonna keep goring you with its horns. Yep. I'm gonna keep goring you with its horns.
I don't blame it.
Yep. But that is only a 20 total to hit your flat-footed AC.
Oh, good. Wait, that's -2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still okay.
Just
All right, you kind of roll to the side as you just take this brutal, awful hit and get knocked to the ground. So that's Triceratops. Horatio.
I am just reading rules. Oh well. I'll just do it, and you can do whatever you want with it. I'm going to cast Hydraulic Push on the rider.
All right.
19.
A 19, unfortunately, will not be enough to strike at the rider on top of the dinosaur. Mostly you get the dinosaur very wet with your hydraulic push.
Refreshing mist.
No, I'm not going to hero point it. Third action, I will
It's
cast
probably
Protective
really
Ward.
dusty.
Okay. Oh, Horatio, do me a favor, please, and make a fortitude save
I'm
for me
making
for
a
the stink.
fortitude save. I was hoping I was far enough away.
Nope. The stink has come out through the door, wafting down the hallway. No, you are sickened 1. And also taking the -5 foot penalty to speed for 1 round, but...
So that was an
won't affect
18.
you. Yeah. Awarshisk with the breath control, you are good. You have... you had your shield raised up to this point. Now it's your turn.
That's right. So as always, you know, for the sake of panache, I have to ask some questions.
Okay.
If I run up to the dinosaur,
Sure.
could I A, do a high jump to get on top of the dinosaur, adjacent to the rider, B, climb the dinosaur to get adjacent to the rider, or C, none of the above and it's not possible?
They would... both options would certainly be possible. I'd say you can attempt the jump.
Because high jump is usually only 10 feet. Well, 10 feet off the ground is high jump.
But you're starting a bit
Right.
elevated, like you're on this little platform here where Faith and Fabian are, and that's a little bit elevated from the floor where the dinosaur is. So I'll say you can jump on top of the dinosaur just with your speed and your momentum and all that. You can jump up there. However, you're balancing on top of the dinosaur in that case, so you'd be flat-footed. If you wanted to climb it, it would be probably a contested athletics check, against its, it's like a grapple check essentially, to climb up it. And then you wouldn't be flat-footed, but you'd have to succeed on the grab check to get up there.
Let's do running and then jump.
Okay, you
And then
leap
balance
through the
check.
hallway and go and are balancing on top of there. So we'll say you don't have to make the check, but you are flat-footed while up there.
Well, I should still make the check
Oh.
because I have.
To do the panache.
I have
um,
steady balance. No, I have steady balance. So if I succeed, I get a critical success, and I'm not flat-footed.
Oh, sure. Make this. Yeah, go for it.
Dooming myself by telling you I should make this check. Oof.
19 for balancing on top of the dinosaur. Don't think that's gonna cut it.
I'm
So-
gonna hero point that.
Okay. Gonna hero point the balancing on top of the dinosaur check. Oh no! A 20 is still a failure.
Man, I rolled a 2 and then a 3.
Yep. That's roll 20.
So what do you want to happen as a result of that? I mean, because
Well, it's not
What
a
did you-
critical failure. It's just a regular failure. I'll say that that's probably your second action to balance up there.
oh, for sure.
So you're up there. You are still flat-footed,
Okay.
but you're up there with the Zolgath.
Kind of half off balance. I'm gonna try to push him off with one hand or something as I'm flailing a little bit.
Sure.
So if hydraulic push doesn't work, we're gonna try the old-fashioned way.
Regular push. 36 against his fortitude DC. Yeah, he's a wizard. So that is indeed a critical success. Yeah, so you can push him 10 feet off the dinosaur. Where do you want to try to push him to?
I got to push him away from myself, right? Or I
Yeah,
guess
so I'd
to
say
probably be behind
either on
us
top
somewhere.
of this sarcophagus or over here somewhere. Probably one of these 4 squares, most likely candidate.
I guess just here, then this one.
Alright, so you do go up there and just with a huge shove push the wizard off of the dinosaur. The wizard falls down. We'll say takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage from tumbling off the dinosaur, but does land back there. And you are now on top of the dinosaur, which is roaring and bucking and rearing because it's got an unfamiliar lizard on top of it now.
Okay.
And that'll be your go. Marion, on to you.
I am going to take my prayer beads with an interact action, and I'm going to cast Bless.
Bless! Alright, so Faith and Fabian, +1 status bonus to attack rolls. And then you can keep casting it and keep it going, so you can put a little aura around Marion. Holy aura. Aww. So the prayer beads showing the symbol of the entity from beyond that gives Marion his dark and mysterious powers begins glowing. There are little corvids circling around in spectral forms, but they begin to land on your shoulder, Faith and Fabian. Fabian, they try to help you, get you up. They're not strong enough to do so, but these mystical birds from beyond the grave assisting you with your attacks. So that's second action for Marion. Your third action?
Third action, I'm going to try to intimidate the Triceratops.
Sure. As of course. Expect nothing less.
Alright, I passed a flat check.
Alrighty.
That's a 27 versus its will DC.
That will succeed. The dinosaur's a little unsure. It's got a lizard folk on top of it. It got stabbed really bad. It's really painful. And now this half-elf with little birds flying around it looks at you with the classic Marion stare, and it is scared. The dinosaur is scared.
And that's my turn.
Okay, that was Marion. The other Zolgath here... let's see. The other Zolgath comes up as one action. Its second action, it kind of gets a hold of the harness and the rope that the dinosaur is attached to and just yanks it off. The powerful just in the right position, snaps come undone, buckles come undone. So whereas the dinosaur was clumsy before, now it is no longer. It's kind of freed and restrained there, and you feel it kind of moving around a bit more at this point. And then, I don't know what else we can do here, bud. We'll probably... Probably just draw his axe and stay there, kind of defending the wizard over here. So that brings us back up to Fabian.
Okay, in no good position.
Nope.
Now, did I drop my
Oh.
weapon when I fell prone?
I don't think you dropped your weapon, but Marion, make a fortitude save for me real quick. Forgot about the stink for you.
Oh, right, the stink.
The stank.
Stank.
The stank.
24 is just a failure. Your intimidation check
dang it.
still would have worked, though. It still succeeded on that,
Okay, that's
but you
good.
are still sickened. Nope, Fabian, you have your rapier in hand. You are just sickened, prone, and very hurt.
Sickened and prone.
Yeah.
Okay. I get up, things might smack me. If I stay down, things will probably also smack me. We'll attempt to stand up.
Okay. You do stand up successfully.
Lovely.
You're not quick enough to react.
I noticed dinosaur is kind of scared, so I think I'm gonna stab it since I can. I have that Dread Striker ability.
Sure.
See
and
if
the
I-
sickened and the bless offset each other, so.
Right. Add
but-
+1 to that.
Uh,
I don't.
So a 19 though will
It is considered flat-footed.
flat-footed and sickened. The 19, even flat-footed and sickened, will still
Well,
not pierce the
right.
dinosaur's tough hide.
No
Or yeah,
worries.
flat-footed and frightened. Yeah.
That's okay. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna come over here to the safety of Friend Shield.
The two auras, you get right between the two of them, and like, Colder Brothers, protect me. Ugh. As you feel like shit.
Okay, it's my turn.
All right. So the wizard that got knocked down. How do we retaliate against Oarshisk? We probably fling another acid arrow at Oarshisk. Yeah, let's do that. So you're still flat-footed because you're balancing on top of the dinosaur. He flings an acid arrow at you. That's a 21 to hit your flat-footed AC, Oarshisk. I can't hear you. You may be muted.
That does not hit. You need
Fuck!
a 22.
Ah!
He thinks he's a Magus.
Fucking shit. Damn. That's another miss.
Should have demoralizing glare me or whatever.
Well, no, it's going to not do a petty magic missile this time. This time it brings up a magical shield around it to stave off any would-be attackers. That's his third action. Then the other Zolgath here. The Zolgath up the stairs probably charges forward toward Faith. So I'll move over there, go with its great axe to strike at Faith. That's a 25 versus your AC, Faith.
That will miss.
So it will go for a follow-up claws attack against you. And that's a 9 to hit. So
That will also miss.
Faith, it's your turn.
So the Solgath is uninjured. How does the dinosaur look?
Dinosaur's hurt. It's not bloodied, but that wound did a serious number on it.
I think I'm going to try to take out the Zolgath first. So I'm going to start punching the guy who tried to kill me,
Sure.
which should be this one. So I'm going to flurry on him.
Ooh,
Does the 29 hit him?
it sure does.
Actually, it's actually a 30. That matters? Because I'm in the bless. I've got to do the +1.
Because of the blessing of Marion and the extra 1, a 30 is just enough for a critical hit for an extra 13
Nice.
points of damage. The birds guide your face.
Good. I'll put the +1 in for this one.
30.
16 probably
16 will
misses.
miss. So fourth save on his part.
Yep.
Gets a 13.
Oh, that's another crit.
Oh,
13 is, I think, hold on.
Well,
13 is a critical failure.
it's not going to matter with the follow-up punches because you just absolutely knock him the fuck out with that second one. Little
That was
cause of
second
crows as
action.
you strike this guy down.
As a reaction, I give Faith a thumbs up.
All right, I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to stride to here.
Sure.
Kind of block the dinosaur from running over Marion.
All right. Stand.
That's my plan, anyways.
Okay, I think that's Faith's go.
Yeah.
So on to the dinosaur. Well, I don't know if I can do much about the Oarshisk on me.
You can like shake your head really fast. I mean, you can do a buck and bronco.
Yeah?
That'd be like a reflex save or
I
reflex
think
DC or
what it's
DC.
gonna do is it's gonna attempt to shove you with a -2 circumstance penalty because it's on your back. So, yeah. I'm gonna double check
Okay.
something here. So, what is your Fortitude DC, Awarshisk?
Fortitude DC is 10 plus the Fortitude
Yep.
bonus, right? 23 is on Fortitude.
23?
Yeah.
I shit you not, it rolled a 23.
Hey, that's fine.
So,
I wasn't planning on staying on top of it anyway.
okay. I will say, I'm gonna roll. Let's see where it bucks you off to. If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let me roll a d16 real quick.
Okay, can I, like, on my way off, can I, like, try to grab at it and claw it, too? Like, as I'm being flung off?
I feel like a
guess no.
shove is
Never
not a
mind.
typically
Yeah, no, never mind. It's
provoking an
just an
opportunity attack, yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, so shoves you right back over here. You tumble on top of the sarcophagus, which is difficult terrain. On the way down, we'll say you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You do land on your feet because you're naturally acrobatic, so you're not flat-footed anymore, but it does successfully shove you off the back and over onto there. And then while you're there, it's going to rear and then try to gore you with its second action with its horns. So that will be a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So that is 23 points of piercing damage. And with its final action, it will use that momentum to knock you down to the ground so you are prone on top of that sarcophagus.
Okay. Is the sarcophagus, like, raised, or is it just, like, rough, like, difficult terrain?
It is both. It is a raised up,
Okay.
4-foot tall sarcophagus, which is basically difficult terrain to traverse on top of it.
Got it.
And then that's the end of the Triceratops' turn. Its frightened condition goes down by 1. Then on to a ratio.
I'm going to spend 3 actions to extend my protective ward by another 15 feet.
Okay. Shielding magic emanates from you, trying to protect all of your friends and brother. All right.
You'll never reach me with that bubble. It's my life's mission to stay outside of it.
Only you had fallen the other way.
Yep. Yeah, it was D16 with 1 north, and you rolled a 1. So that's Horatio extending the ward on to Oarshisk.
So Kip up, first of all.
Okay.
Then there's a mage over here.
There is.
Can I do like a leap to over there?
Yeah, as a second action. I think your speed's high enough that you can...
As a first action.
Oh yeah, first action, because skip up. So mobile!
And then we're gonna lay into the wizard character.
Yeah.
So about a 30.
Well, a 30 does hit. So it has the shield up, and because it is heightened to the point, it will use the shield block to ward off 10 points of damage. But his
So I
shield,
shattered the magic shield.
the magic shield does get shattered, so he takes 9 points of slashing damage. Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
Third action.
A couple of options. We go for the trip, go for raise shield, then go for attack. We're gonna try a trip.
All right.
Athletics
minus
against
5 because it's the attack. Yeah, it's the attack trait. So 19, unfortunately, will not do it. Caesar, he kind of uses the break in the shield to pivot around and avoid the trip attempt.
That's my turn.
Okay, Marion.
I am moving to here. I am sustaining bless, extending its area to 10 feet, and I'm going to demoralize the wizard person.
All right, versus his will. Let's see.
Oof.
He's so scared. Ah!
I step around the corner and hold up my prayer beads, and I yell out, "Hey, fuckface!" and give him the meanest glad anyone has ever given.
Oh God. So that's frightened 2 on a critical success, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Marion stepping down the stairs with the middle finger raised, birds flying around you, the aura of death and the call from beyond the grave, the pathways of the damned. Call out to him! And he's very scared by that. Glancing back and forth between Marion and Warshisk. So I think that's Marion's turn.
That is all of it.
All right. This is Olgath here. Well, his mission was to defend the mage, so he will
That's right.
step over to Awarshisk and come at you with its great axe raised, and gets a 30 to hit you.
That'll hit.
All right. So that is 16 points of slashing damage, and then I need you to make a Fortitude save. You are good. So that has its 3 actions as it carves into Awarshisk, and then we're back up to Fabian.
Okay. Am I in poking range of the dinosaur? Looks like
Yeah, it's big.
it. Squares.
Yep.
Perfect. So I will move there. I will attempt to feint it again. Not
Okay.
diplomacy. Let me negotiate. No, I do not feint it.
Nope.
is
It
not
knows
being
your
fooled
tricks this time.
I will stab with that, and let's sing.
Oof.
What's that?
Well, 31 does hit. It's just regular 7 points of piercing damage.
Hey. Well, better than nothing. Still provoking that thing.
Yep. Just,
And that's my turn, I think.
prodding the beast. Okay. This freaked out Zolgath mage. What are we gonna do? We do have this guy right on our face here. He is probably being fairly intelligent, going to step back from the scary Oarshisk with a step, not a stride. And then we are going to...
I pull out my whip.
This time it has to work, right? The acid arrow has to work this time.
Sure.
Every time's a charm.
Acid arrow.
Get a crit.
It is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit. That
Yes!
is my shield.
Yeah, I did it. I did it. So that is it is a heightened spell. So it will be a total of 14 points of acid damage. And then you are taking persistent acid damage as the corrosive energy lands on you and starts eating through you. We'll do anything for acid. Acid. And you're bloodied too. Alright, so Arshus gets covered in acid. We cast that spell. Faith, your turn.
I guess I'm gonna try to punch the dinosaur. I have 1 key point left, so I'm gonna try a key strike on it.
Alright.
Do a key strike flurry. Get a +1 because of the blast.
Ooh. So 35 will be a hit.
That would have been a big crit.
Yeah.
Is Fate sickened?
I'm not second.
No, not sickened. Did you include the +1 from the bless?
Oh,
I did include the +1 from the bless, yeah.
I see it now, yeah.
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 So, very close to a critical hit, but
Very close.
very, very close.
20 is gonna
will
miss then.
Miss. So that's 20. It's 31 points of damage on that first punch, though.
Yeah.
That is
That
enough
was
to
a
bloody it.
brutal
You
crit.
shatter some ribs with the dinosaur, burying your fist into it. It will make a fort save. Gets a 36, so it's probably fine from the being stunned.
Kinda figured it was gonna make that save.
It's a big
I'll
dinosaur.
just do a regular punch. Gonna
19 is
miss.
not enough, unfortunately.
And Fabian's now standing beside me. So I'm gonna battle medicine Fabian. DC 20. I can click this treat wounds 20. I got a 33, which is a critical success. So he gains 35 hit points.
Ooh,
Thank you.
there you go.
You're welcome.
Not bloodied
That,
anymore.
that was all my action. So,
Taking that resonant energy from your fist and channeling it into healing for
so I bloodied the dinosaur and unbloodied the cat. Yeah, working out great.
Valid.
All
Great.
right. Back to the dinosaur. Guess we gotta go after Faith, who just punched me real hard. Horns go to gore at Faith. That's a 33 to hit you.
That will hit.
All right, 20 points of piercing damage. And with its second action, it will do the knockdown to just take you up with the horns, slam you down on the ground. And then, while you're on the ground there, it will continue to gore at you with these massive 3 horns on its head.
As long as it's not shooting fireballs.
No, this
That's a
Triceratops
later book.
does not know fireball yet. So that is going to be a 28 to hit your flat-footed AC.
That will hit.
Okay. So you will take 17 more points of piercing damage. And because of its vicious gore ability, you'll be taking
no.
persistent bleed damage as well.
Oh no! Oh no!
Vicious. How vicious.
Don't
Very
like that.
indeed vicious.
I don't have a. Oh, okay.
All right, but that was the end of the Triceratops' turn. Horatio.
I'll sustain the protective ward, and I'm gonna measure, but there's no 35 feet.
And there's kind of a corner of the wall there too, so
Well, I guess
or the edge.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as I could see it. But
Yes, it is.
in any case, electric
high
arc
roll.
on the trike.
Okay, reflex save for the dinosaur. It will fail. Take 13 points electricity damage. Zapping the dinosaur. Yells out in pain. So that was Horatio. Oh, Arshisk.
If I step here, am I being flanked?
Yes.
So if I like move around to here, is that like 5, 10, 15, 20?
So the regular sarcophagi are difficult terrain. The opened ones with a huge open hole in the middle of them are greater difficult terrain.
Which
So-
is an extra 10,
Yeah, it would be 5, 10,
30,
15, 20,
25.
25, 30. Yeah, 30 feet to get to there.
That's fine.
Or
That's
no,
fine.
the hang on. The open part is the greater difficult
Or
terrain.
if you're
If-
feeling
if-
lucky, you could move to here. Can't ping, can I? Move to here and then try to push that one into the hole. 'Cause if you're here, you can shove in this direction. That's away from you.
Sure.
I'm just
Corpse
gonna
dog,
be
yeah.
next to the
Actually,
wizard
no,
one. So I'm just gonna move there as one movement.
Sure. Focusing on the wizard.
And then I'm gonna attack again. Pay attention to
Oh,
me.
god damn it! Oh no! Well, he certainly does as you come and just full Wolverine into his shoulder. So 36 points of damage on that. God.
I like how the wizard and I were just fighting, and we both just like dodge around the one soul gath there.
The one guy is like, wait,
Going
pay attention to
on?
me! Swinging desperately with a great axe, and you guys are just like brutal Superman, Batman fight.
We're gonna try, I guess, a confident finish turn. Why not? For the last action.
Do it!
Oh
Holy
my-
shit! Ah! Finish him. Is that double too?
Yeah.
So,
28, that is-
256.
56?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, 56.
Holy shit! Oarsh just bounds over the sarcophagus, leaps past his one Zolgath who can barely track his movements, and just full-on double Wolverine car into his chest, ripping him apart from the outside. The wizard has barely enough time to interact with anything and notice what's going on, as he's just his whole chest is ripped out in front of him. He staggers a few feet and lands into the sarcophagus, completely eviscerated by the double crit finisher. Jeez. Ah. Damn. Whew.
And acid damage?
And then you burn, and you acid damage. So I get to do that at least, right? 7 whole points of acid damage, and you can make your flat check. You're and it just makes you cooler, right? You're like smoking as you just eviscerate this fool.
Flat check, right?
Yeah, just DC 15. Still burning. Still
Yeah.
that, but probably fine.
On fire. Well, not on fire. On
Marion.
Behold, as I perform the equally exciting turn of
Follow that up. You're next.
I don't have panache anymore, just,
here and sustain. Oh, wait, I messed up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm only at.
10 feet,
I'm-
you get a 15.
Yeah, my token isn't. Or my aura isn't large enough yet. I thought I was at 20 feet already. Well, I will sustain it. And instead of that,
Instead of dancing around the Triceratops.
Could always sustain twice.
that's true. I will just stride around here once, and I will attack. Well, I won't attack. I'll ghost touch it.
Okay.
Ancestral Touch will save.
Will it?
Fails the will save.
Awesome.
Takes 10 mental damage, and the dinosaur is scared of you once more. The dinosaur having a bad day.
I mean, there's a lot of things going on.
There's a lot going on. Can't believe
Yep.
this.
That brings my curse up to moderate levels and ends my turn.
Okay. Much spooky shit surrounding Marion. Well, this Zolgath just saw you murder the shit out of its leader in this room. So I guess it's just gonna turn its axe on Oartius to try and take you down. Great. Axe. 16?
No.
Alright.
Aren't these guys like level 2?
These guys are not very strong compared to your power level at this point. So it will try again. 15.
Nope.
Third time's a charm. Gonna get that axe at you. 18.
Nope.
Tries with the axe but cannot find purchase in your skull. Fabian.
Okay. Shall we do? Let's get back in the sphere of all that is, good.
Sure.
And
The Venn diagram kick
yeah.
ass.
oh, and the dinosaur is afraid, so I don't even have to
That's right. No faint.
Yeah.
go for the
Fire.
poke.
I wanted to set up a
Just
flank,
go for the
but
pokes.
This is a +4.
Oof.
Oh, wait. So
It's
30.
flat-footed.
Yeah, so 30. Did you add the +1 from the bless?
Yeah, that's everything, because that counteracts the sick. Oh no, I didn't add the plus
Well,
one.
it does counteract the sickness, you're right. So it is a 30 total against it. Flat-footed and frightened. It'll still just be a regular hit.
Yeah, no worries.
It is flat-footed,
No.
footed, so you get the sneak attack on that as well.
We'll do
So
that.
17 points of
and-
damage. It's looking pretty hurt, stumbling, staggering around in this little crypt area.
Might as well try to strike it one more time for the end of my turn.
26 will also hit.
Ah,
So 10 plus
there we go.
7.
That's that.
17 points of damage. It is barely hanging on. This dinosaur is weak in the knees, trying to get its horns up in a defensive position, but just can't seem to do it. And that is Fabian's go. Faith, on you. Prone and bleeding. What do you do?
I'm gonna stand up.
Alright.
Solves one of my problems. I'm gonna try to punch the dinosaur.
Sure.
Ouch.
Ouch.
With
Man.
another quaking fist into its side.
Not non-lethally.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Non-lethally.
You just
Yeah, I know when I kill a dinosaur. They're endangered or
you
extinct.
just
I'm
kind
not
of
really sure.
bop the dinosaur right on its noggin in the place where it hits its brain, and the dinosaur staggers down, unconscious.
And then I'm gonna try to battle medicine myself.
All right.
I succeed. I gain what? No. Wait, what did I roll?
you rolled a 25.
Roll a 25. So I
regular
succeeded,
success.
so I gained 25.
Yep. All right.
And I am.
End of your
Bleeding.
turn. You
I'm
take
still
some
bleeding.
bleed damage. You take 7 points of bleed damage.
And I roll a d20 for that.
Yep. Still bleeding. My trusty companion in this persistent damage. The most troubling thing to the players. Horatio.
I mean, it's awful.
It's pretty rough.
This guy probably has cover, right?
Yeah, it's around the corner there, so let's say he does.
Ray of Frost anyway.
Well, 27, even with the cover, does hit. 12 points of damage. Strike at him. So he quickly realizes he's in a bad position. In a bad place.
Effective ward to maximum distance, 30 feet.
The Venn diagram of the Colder brothers grows larger. Warshisk.
I'm gonna try to tumble through.
Sure.
I think it's the other side. Acrobatics. There we go.
It's a critical tumble through.
And I think he is flat-footed because of my tumble behind feet.
Oh, all right. He's fucked.
Against my next attack.
Yeah,
So I
sure.
have Mashed Mouth that I've tumbled through.
Yep.
So I could just try another combat finisher.
Go for it.
Yeah, he's flat-footed. We are. We're gonna do another finisher then.
Even
crit,
without
Graham.
the flat-footed, it's a crit. So what? 28. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I even bother with this guy.
42 damage.
Yep, you absolutely eviscerate another one who hoped to stand in your way, but could do very little against the onslaught of the Circus of Wayward Wonders. You slice him apart completely. He's eviscerated. The last of the Zolgaths falls. However, Varshisk and
That's right.
Faith still have some things to take care of. Varshisk, you continue to burn. The acid sizzles you for 6 points of damage, but then you shake it off. You just kind of do one of those shaking motions, and the acid comes and flings off of you. Marion or Fabian doing anything to assist Faith with the bleeding?
I don't know if I can.
And I'll perform first aid.
Sure.
Well, I will fetch, I guess, to get rid of sickness.
Sure.
Or
thing.
flat check. Uh-oh.
No.
I don't think that beats... the flat check DC increases when things go to moderate.
Oh.
So I don't think that... So I think that wastes that activity.
Oh no. So Marion, the energy that you've summoned forward from your patron from beyond the grave affects you so much that you can't help somebody who is in the process of dying. It seizes up, your muscles stop. You know, this is the course things must take, but doesn't seem
Crows
to
are not
help out Marion.
helping.
Faith,
the death
anything?
crows are not helping.
The death crows don't help.
I will try to medicine my. I will first aid myself.
Sure.
I succeed.
All right, you can make another flat check before the damage takes
Free
effect.
flat check.
Yes,
And
you
I
do
did.
successfully.
I finally stopped bleeding.
It finally worked. Finally, we didn't have 10 rounds of persistent damage to deal with.
Thank God.
I invented a band-aid.
And with that, you all handily defeat this encounter. Quite impressive.
Handily?
For that, you each get 120 experience points.
Ooh,
Wow, really?
Mhm.
That did not feel...
That wizard was probably
Crit
the...
really helped.
Well,
Yeah,
and the Triceratops did a ton of damage.
that is also true.
And it had a high AC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
26.
For our level, it was like not super difficult, but difficult. You know.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, this mage defeated, Triceratops bested. You look about the room. You see that there is the tombs. Most of them, at this point, pulled apart. You can tell the mechanism that was attached to the Triceratops was used to pull these crypts open. But then, one in the corner over here draws your eye as a spectral form comes and appears through the wall. And as it appears, it lights upon a corner here. And you can tell, with the proximity there, that Ulthadar stands over his own grave. As he kind of passes a hand along it, he says, "My worldly possessions are yours, in gratitude for your aid." And you see the lid move on its own accord, very slowly and gently, opening up and resting on its side. "But I ask that you respect my peers in the way these trespassers would not. Sanctify and shelter their remains. And once you have done that, return to the Moonstone Pools. I feel the corruption has been purged at last. The restless spirits quiet. Zolgaths here are no more. There is still much to show you. Do not tarry, Marion. I know it is your way, but there is divine purpose in all of this." And goes behind the wall.
Do not tarry, Marion. Fucking insufferable asshole.
Sanctify? Does he want us to
Probably say a
do some
blessing.
ritual?
Oh, we should put the lids back on too.
Yep.
And maybe replace any of the.
Are they broken in
Bodies
some
are
way,
removed.
or are they able to be like
Um,
that?
You can put them back on there. You just notice when you kind of get toward them that they are very heavy.
Yeah, I assume they weigh like a ton.
They weigh a lot. But
Requires
Only
all
we had
of us,
like a
baby.
big animal to help us.
What are we gonna do with this dinosaur?
Yeah, did you keep that one alive?
I'm not gonna kill a dinosaur. I was thinking we can drag it back to the hole, but you guys probably aren't gonna want to do that.
But how are you going to track
I don't know how we're gonna get it out of here.
the stairs and through
I don't know how they
a
got it in
10-foot-wide
here.
passage?
I say we just leave it, let it figure itself out.
I mean, if you
It
leave it,
might-
it's just going to starve.
And damage the graves.
If I think it's probably more likely it's going to squeeze itself out of this hole that it crawled into and leave. It is very close to the exit from whence they came.
True. It'd probably just go that way.
Does it look like it could fit through the passage if it squeezed?
if it's
Keeping in
squeezed,
mind,
and you also can look and see along the sides of the walls here, where they're kind of like roughed up along the sides, that, yeah, they squeezed this dinosaur in here. They just kind of popped him in.
Does this asshole have a spellbook?
Ulthadar, you mean?
No, not Ulthadar.
Oh,
The spellcaster.
No, I don't think any
the
of them do. They're all-
spellcaster, no, does not have a spellbook on them.
do they have another spiked gauntlet?
Or damn
no.
sorcerers.
This one instead has a +1 light mace on them.
Ah, another.
Yes, there was another wizard, sorcerer type you encountered in the level
Agile.
above.
It's agile. Fabian.
Mm-hmm.
This is an agile finesse melee weapon.
Yep.
You can do
bludgeoning
wield.
weapon
So your second attack, it'd do less damage, but it would only have a -4. And it can still sneak attack.
I will gladly take a +1 mace.
+1 light mace.
So I'm gonna go over
Which
to
makes
the
it
sarcophagus
possible,
lid and like give it a safely with back straight, knees bent, and try to lift.
Proper technique. Make an athletics check.
Ooh, they're heavy.
They are very heavy. This one, you kind of go to pick up and lose a little bit of traction with it. It kind of jerks you over to one side. Oartius, I'm going to say you take 3 points of damage and kind of twist your back a little bit doing that.
Ouch.
Can I follow the leader and aid?
Yes, you certainly can.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
I will assume that you kind of move the sorcerer out of the way to kind of, help with the sanctity of the grave and all. Probably don't want, like...
We'll have to take... We have to remove the dead bodies, too.
The Zolgath.
The Zolgath ones.
The new dead bodies, not the old dead bodies.
We can stack them outside.
Sure.
I guess I will try to move one of these things.
Sure. Can help Oartius
Athletics
out
check?
as well.
Yeah. Or
Is Orarchus trained or an expert or a master at athletics?
A master.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 on that check.
I think I'll just... If I aid you, I can give you a +2, right? Or a +1? If I roll a 20.
I'm helping.
+1, it's, +1 circumstance bonus to assist, crit success +2. So +1 from Marion. Faith, you can make your roll to see if you assist Oartius. You do, so...
Just barely.
I'll say it's a +2 to your check, Oartius. You can try again.
So all together now. I rolled a 4.
You're trying for a little bit.
It's rough. I've been beaten up. I've like bruised, maybe a stab wound.
Yeah, hurts a lot.
Do you want me to heal you first? I don't want to do it while you are stretching. Seemed like a bad idea.
Probably.
I will attempt to fix up Orashik.
All right.
I succeeded. You gain 30 hit points. Unless the 3 kills you, in which case you gain.
During this time, I'm going to search
Ulthadar's remains.
Ulfadar's, that's his name, yeah.
All right. So, the skeletal remains contain a pretty conspicuous, kind of curious why this might be in here, but a moderate antidote. There is an amethyst necklace with 20 gold, a silver, I'm going to mispronounce this, athame, it's a ceremonial blade with a black handle.
Double-edged dagger.
A
that is
thumb.
used in some neo-pagan and Wiccan rituals.
Athame? Oh, cool. Yes, this little ceremonial knife, worth about 30 gold. And then there is an Aeon stone in there as well. I'll see if you recognize that, Marion. So, let's see here. Yes, you do. It's not a terribly... well, let's see. I take that back. No, you do. you find a tourmaline sphere Aeon Stone. This one, when you would die from the dying condition, this Aeon Stone automatically activates and reduces your dying value to 1 less that would normally kill you. The stone then permanently turns into a dull gray Aeon Stone. You can benefit from this ability only once per day, even if you have multiple such stones. The power allows you to cast 1 first-level heal as a divine innate spell once per day. So not only is it a free heal, it is a get-out-of-jail-free card from dying once.
Neat.
Wow.
Yep.
Really good.
Apparently it didn't help Ulthadar, but...
I do believe Oartius or Fabian are the most likely to need it.
That's true. Faith is less likely to go down.
Probably
So that way, I
Fabian.
suppose one of us could heal the other one. Maybe
Also,
healers
if-
of our party.
I do go down. Whoever has the stone can heal
That's a
me.
good point.
So Fabian should take it.
I get all the fun gear.
Well, and you
Feel
still
guilty.
run in and go down almost first,
I'm trying to keep you alive, damn it.
so you can use all that good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, and Fabian got the Saints Bomb last time, too.
Yeah, I'm just we're just racking up debt that Fabian owes us.
Hey!
You didn't think these were gifts without
Something expected in return.
right.
It's the Saints Bomb. I have to look that up. I missed that. Luminous Paste. Okay.
The
Well,
necklace
that's
was
really
worth
good to know.
35 gold, and the
Yes, the necklace is worth 20 gold,
20.
and the silver athame, or athame, is worth 30 gold.
There you go, Graham.
Atham. Yeah, I Wikipedia'd it, but it had 3 different pronunciations. Atham, athame, or athim. Athim, or what Wikipedia tells me.
You did a linguistics one time.
I did a linguistics, damn it. This is what I'm trained for. Pronunciation of ceremonial daggers used in Wiccan rituals. My skills, my college education finally paying off. You do identify the Aeon Stone, gather the things from Ulthadar's tomb. It's up to you how you wish to proceed with consecrating this. The kind of 2-step process will be putting the lids back on, but then also kind of a religious reconsecration of the graves. So, it's your objectives here.
All right. Can we try to get these lids back on?
One more heal.
One more game.
Maybe 2, but at least one more.
Here we go. Another
35.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I'll say those of you who are sickened can spend some time retching in here, and probably outside of the place where all the graves are, but
outside. Blah.
come back in.
Throw up on the Zolgath. That's great. Those corpses while we're consecrating these corpses.
There you go.
A crowbar would not help in the situation, right? Probably not.
Rope might help. We can make a rope and pulley system.
I mean, I don't know where you're going to pulley.
Rope would probably help more. Crowbar would be more if you're trying to get the lid off.
Off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have the the dinosaur was tied up with rope and a harness, right?
Yeah, there's rope on that harness as well. The harness obviously is
Usably-
for a huge creature, so it doesn't fit any of you, but the rope's there and still usable.
Well, if we all work together,
Shall we try it again then? After resting for, what, 30 minutes or something?
That was 20 minutes so
Yeah.
far.
Take a few more minutes, just gather your strength, gather yourselves.
Okay.
Shit.
Well,
Marion
anti-
does not help.
Doesn't that
Faith
like
helps.
reduce the?
Yeah, a crit failure is a -2, I think.
-1.
-1.
Uh,
So we have canceled each other out.
yeah. Arshis, I will say if you're using the ropes, that would probably be like a +2 circumstance bonus, because that does help a lot with wrapping the ropes around the lids and trying to yank them back on top.
A +2, you say?
Mm-hmm. So that's your total bonus for this, because everyone else is having a tough time helping you.
Okay. Nope, they're too heavy. I rolled a 3.
It's just so tough. They're so heavy. They're so goddamn heavy. They needed a Triceratops to take these off.
What else was around here?
I bet he'd be really good at this. The people who like set up giant tents for a living.
You'd
Probably.
Let's get the riggers down here. They can help us out.
Wait, wasn't Ararchis go a rigger
I
at one
helped,
point?
not officially. A little bit
You know
of
what?
everything.
We'll come back to this.
Well, I don't
I
know that
feel
there's
like-
much to come back from.
I
Sounded
feel
like
like-
we need to do this and then go back to the pools.
Well, I can see a closed door from here.
At the far end of
Curious.
the hallway, yes, there is a closed door that you don't think you have gone through.
That's fucking...
I am gonna treat my own wounds while we're.
Sure.
I know I could lift those things. I'm just
Oh,
not...
no, I'm not gonna
Good
treat my
way.
own wounds. I failed.
Yeah, natural 1. The
Wait,
only
does-
chase when you will fail is if you roll a 1.
Does that make it
Uh,
failure?
Yeah.
Not a
'cause
crit failure, right?
One
a
worse.
natural
No, it's
1 steps it down by 1. So
Right, but the check was a 20, so it goes from a
Normally
success to
it'd
a
be a
failure.
success, so it's just a failure.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I don't take more damage.
Yeah, you're good.
If it were a 19 total and that was a crit 1, then you would...
Be a crit failure.
I'm gonna try that again. There we go.
Alrighty, so you take some more time here, trying to decide what to do from here.
frustrated with those stupid coffin lids.
They're real
sarcophagus
heavy.
lids.
It's real hard, difficult, but
Can we just roll a whole bunch of athletics checks to see if
so
we can get one?
yeah, essentially you can kind of take 10 in this circumstance and work on putting all these lids on here. I will say it will take some time, and at the end of the process, anybody who's helping is going to be fatigued.
What does fatigue to do?
Fatigued is a -2 to perception and skill checks. Can't use actions with the concentrate trait unless you. Wait, I'm fascinated. Wrong thing. -1 status penalty to AC saving throws during exploration. You can't choose an exploration activity, and you recover from fatigue after a full night's rest.
Oof, that is rough.
We are considering sleeping soon anyway,
Okay.
but it is. I am not helping with this, so it's up to the rest of you. I
You
would
know,
only hinder. I would not help.
I was busy healing myself, so whatever happened, I was not helping.
Well, it will take some time. It will take like an hour plus to put all the lids back on by taking 10 and, putting all this effort. I'll say somebody will have to help Oarshisk. So you can do it, but 2 of you will be fatigued.
I'll help.
Fabian kind of, girding yourself to, all right, let's go get to work. The lizard folk and the cat folk stand there as the other rest of you watch.
I guess this is punishment for those 2 crits.
Yep. So it takes the better part of an hour, but at the end of that time, Oarshisk and Fabian, you are sweating, you are absolutely just beat and fatigued, but you do manage to successfully put the lids back on the sarcophagi.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I could use some good karma.
You feel good. I mean, it's the right thing to do, and Ulfidar did ask if you could do it. F for fatigued.
Okay, let's add that fatigue.
So, for the consecration portion of it, somebody, or combination of whoever wants to try it, has to make a total of 3 religion checks.
I'll handle it. Dang.
You have a hero point.
I do have a hero point. I'll use it. Much better.
All right. Marion, stepping forward per Ulfidar's requests, you come and perform, and it is a good thing you hero pointed that, because something bad was about to happen with that natural one. But you give enough of rites and the passage and settling the holy and spectral presence of there. You think you see faint wisps and shadows of the priests of Eridan who were interred here, and for the most part, they seem to be at rest. The spirits calmed once more. You all get 20 experience points.
Oh.
And you feel that they are fairly well consecrated. But you spent somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3 hours in here at this point. So.
Well, we had business to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Between the 3 hours that we spend, can I heal up the people who are...
Yeah, you'd have some downtime to help heal people if you want.
So I'll do 1 for Fabian, 1 for Morashik. Fabian will be first. And Roger will be second.
Yeah, I think that tops both of them out.
I think everyone else is full, right?
Horatio
close to
is missing like 2 hit points.
5
or
hit
something?
points.
5 hit points.
No, we can get Horatio with just one of these.
Seven hit points.
No, that was a crit, so 22 hit points.
Oh yeah, fair enough. 22.
Alright, you're all feeling a lot better after all that. Did a good deed. Consecrated these remains. Marion, you come to a door down here.
I love old doors.
I wonder if this one has a dinosaur behind it.
Well, Ulfidar did say that this place had been cleansed, so...
He did. And then said, once you're done consecrating, come meet me at the Moonstone Pools, but...
That's also true.
I'm gonna
This is Marion.
check it for traps.
Sure. Faith, you analyze the door. Faith, you don't seem to notice anything. It seems to be a regular wooden door like the other ones here.
Okay, I mean, I'm not very good at finding traps, but I think it's fine.
I'll open it.
You want me to take a look? Oh no, go ahead, Marion. Let me just...
Alright. Marion, as always, charges forth and opens the door. 12 statues ring the perimeter of this round, cavernous chamber. The exquisitely detailed stonework depicts humans facing inward toward the room's center, each wearing a mask of cloth, leather, or stranger materials. Low stone steps lead to a circular dais at the center of the room, where an inscription has been carved deeply into the gray stone. Double doors exit to the north and east. And so, you see this symbol of Eridan emblazoned on the floor, and you see these 12 stone statues.
Okay, the last time we saw one of these, we got our asses kicked. So, I'm gonna close the door again.
And
Can I detect magic before we close the door?
yeah, just as Marion's about to, like, you kind of put a foot in there, like, give me 1 second. So, Horatio, yes, you just immediately get kind of almost overwhelmed by the presence of magic in this room.
What school of magic?
A lot of them. A lot of schools of magic.
All of them.
I don't know if all of them. Probably
Not necromancy.
no. Well, here.
Eeling's necromancy.
Yeah, that's true. So you get
Is it the is it the
transmutation. You get other things too. It's just like enchantment, divination, conjuration, abjuration.
So yeah,
Maybe he will tell us to use this.
You learn the school of magic
Yeah.
the highest level effect within range. If multiple effects are equally strong, the GM determines which you learn. So you only have to tell him one.
Well, you get similar power levels from these different schools. So you do get kind of overlapping, similar strength schools of magic energy from this room.
Wow, fascinating. All right.
Decide to say fuck it and close the door.
Yeah, we'll see what he says.
Okay. Ever the practical Colder brothers be like, don't need to worry about this right now. Let's go see what Gulf.
I am very interested to know what it is, but we might find out in a minute.
Yeah, I hate to keep the ghosts waiting. They really are impatient for how much time they have.
You do seem like the kind of person that hates to keep ghosts waiting. Not that he would understand what I said.
Yeah, I won't translate for you. I will just enjoy your
Commentary.
sass.
Oh, this room. Okay.
I was wondering which room the Moonstone pools were.
You
Both
all
upstairs.
return the chamber where we had a pitched fight. Carved of moonstone, with 2 pools resting in the middle. The ghostly priest bows his head and says, "You have driven the heretics from my home before they could corrupt the heart of our temple. For that, you have my thanks. You have proven yourselves dependable allies to my order. If you wish to peer into the Moonstone pools, I will not stop you." He delicately removes the circlet from his brow, which appears more solid than his translucent body. "This moonstone diadem can grant you sight into the pools before you. I can teach you to unlock its power. But the truth carries a heavy weight. Holds the diadem out before all of you.
But what kind of truth? What will this show us?
You sign this and translate to the ghost Ulfadar.
Things
Does
that
not
were,
respond.
things are. Some things that shall be,
He merely gestures to the diadem he holds before him.
that have not yet come to pass. That's
Oh, he's brave enough to have a vision of the beyond.
I'll take it.
I don't want to know that kind of stuff.
Horatio, as he hands it over, he says, should your compatriots wish to join in the vision and see it for themselves, you need merely link hands, and the energy will flow to you all.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Might as well all go mad together.
All right.
Sure.
We've convinced you. You're like,
Yes.
whatever.
I don't want to be left out. Everybody else is doing it.
You'll do it too. That's right.
I think
Peer pressure.
Fabian needs to go here, and Orishus needs to go here.
Why is that?
So we can be in a circle. Or something close to it.
All right. Ulfadar draws you all close to the pool. He tells you, concentrate. Focus your sight into the pool and speak the word Arodias.
Look into the pool.
Do we have to?
Arodias.
Ardias? Do we have to say it in unison?
Horatio,
That'll be a little bit tricky over.
you can make an Arcana or Occultism check.
Well, that's a real hard choice, because, definitely gonna go with Arcana.
You focus your energy
Yeah.
into the Moonstone Diadem. And slowly the crystal clear waters of the pool begin to undulate and move. And all of you linking hands can suddenly see as the colors coalesce into images that go by quickly, fleeting, as if a film on fast forward. But Horatio, the diadem is almost like a remote control. It allows you to pause and go back and see, but you're looking at the entirety of what it's looking here, and scenes from Ulfadar's life when he was still alive, some 600 years ago, appear in the pool as crystal clear as if they happened just now. And it passes through. You see the temple, Moonstone Hall, dissolve down into the depths of Escadar, the city building itself on top of it quickly and quickly, and you can see and spot a wicked, familiar catfolk sneaking down into a secret chamber in a pottery shop. Going down into here, you see her dealing with the Zolgaths. And then you can even go a little bit farther and see yourselves coming down here, fighting against the Zolgaths, being pushed out of the way and trying to go underneath the statue to the lower level, being nearly killed. You can relive those horrible moments when you left the group seeking a way out. And come the moment. But memories and images swirl within there. Familiar orbs of light. The Aeon orbs And if you focus more on those glowing points of light in the pool, you see something. Ripples appear on the pool's placid surface. Then a vision swims clearly into view. The god Eridan stands atop a lofty peak. Across the islands below him, 5 towers crowned with 5 gleaming orbs rise into the dawn sky. Eridan's hands have touched each Aeon orb, and the reflection from each orb sparkles upon him. He lifts a long sword and gemstone cut into a 5-pointed star and begins to chant in a powerful, ancient language. His words evoke images of green growth, clear flowing waters, and radiant sunlight. As he completes his ritual, the Aeon orbs flare and brilliant lines of golden light link each tower, crossing the miles between the structures and flowing toward the mountain where Eridan stands. The sun rises and sinks overhead, first slowly, then repeating the pattern at dizzying speeds. The land flourishes and humans walk its surface. Above them, the 5 orbs orbit their towers like jewels and glistening crowns. Suddenly, the throne atop the peak is empty. Mighty Eridan has died. The orbs lose their links to one another and begin to fade. Desolation creeps across the land as the bounty provided by the Aeon orbs fades. Then faintly, a new figure arises, the figure's indistinct features overlaid with 5 separate gleaming reflections. This new figure reaches out, light emerging from outstretched fingers to bolster the failing orbs. And as you see these shadows, they coalesce and form silhouettes familiar to each of you. You see yourselves in dark outline, sending the energy from the various Aeon orbs into the center, this one point on a high mountaintop. Ulfadar watches over this, looks to you, looks to each of you in turn, and says, "You know now what you must do, yes? One resonant reflection resides within you, but you must find the others and restore them to the high peak, Eridan's throne in the Kortos Mountains."
What? Us? Of all people.
Of all people and for all people.
I mean, what happens if we don't do that? If we fail?
Ulfadar
Everyone here starves, right?
looks to Horatio, says, "Do you peer into what could be? Do you dare look upon what that outcome might look like?"
I think I can imagine well enough.
Looks back to Oarshisk. It will be utter extinction.
So you're saying that The difference between extinction and flourishing rests on the 5 of us, circus members, performers.
Yes, I do.
Is this just a right place in the wrong time type deal, or were we selected?
Turns back to you, Marion. I know, perhaps of all of you, you find this most difficult to believe, but yes, Marion, you have been selected. You are compatriots, fine companions in this task. But the one who has sets you upon this mission, who has chosen you, a psychopomp. One who guides the souls of the dead on the roads of the afterlife. One who has seen the possibility, should the Aeon Orbs fall, should this curse of extinction take root across these isles and spread to farther lands, the death that would follow in the wake of such an event would be so great, so powerful, as to overwhelm those roads. And when the pathways of the spirits of the deceased are too trafficked, well, no one is quite sure what happens then.
I guess it's a lot of paperwork too.
I mean, maybe no paperwork at all.
So the psychopomp person has chosen all of us, or just Marion?
Well, specifically Marion, but it seems that you have a nice adventuring party here with you. I mean, you're circus folk. You can move about from place to place very easily. I'm sure that has certain advantages, though I can't quite see why myself, but such is the nature of things.
Fucking epic destiny bullshit. I pick
Just
up
what
a
he's
rock
always
off the floor
wanted.
and toss it.
Bloop, goes into the Moonstone Pool. Ulthadar nods. I have done what I can. Whether you believe it or not, whether you act on this, whether you decide to save the world, is your decision now. You have done as I have asked. You've cleansed this temple, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Wherever you may tread, know that I hope for your success and your safety. Even you, Marion. You may yearn for death, but you still have yet purpose in life. Good luck, ye wayward wonders. It slowly begins to dissolve, fading back into the cavern walls of the Moonstone Hall and the Moonstone Pools.
It's like
Fuck off to the boneyard where you belong. Fuck.
It's like the hero's journey, but the hero spends the entire story in denial instead of just the first part.
No, I don't know. This isn't real. No, it can't be.
Marion isn't a reluctant hero. He is a tired hero who just wants to get this over with.
Exasperated.
Speed run.
I want to speed run this adventure.
What is the fastest way possible?
You just gotta glitch through the floor to get to the top of the Aeon Towers.
Well, for experiencing this vision, whether you believe it or act upon it or not, each of you gets a further 80 experience points.
Well, I feel like, if some higher power is calling us to save the world, and if we don't, a lot of people die, I feel like we don't really have a choice.
Yep.
I mean, extinction implies, everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how far-reaching this is. I mean, the Aeon Towers are just on the islands.
Well,
Okay,
I
so it only
mean,
affects the
even
island.
if
I
it
thought it was
only
all of
affects
Galarian.
Well, even if it is just the islands,
Yeah. It's the most
Absalom
populous
is on one of these islands, and Absalom has a population of over 1 million people, I believe.
It'd be like, oh, there's a
city. London.
plague or something, and it only affects New York City or like Beijing.
Oh no,
or
New York
something.
City is being invaded by
Attacked.
aliens.
What shall we do?
If only there was someone to avenge them. Anyway,
If only. Well, I guess your decision. You did have that mysterious room of statues. Do you wish to seek out further secrets of that, or make your way out of the temple?
We got 12.
I'm
statues
very
for
suspicious
one
that it's
statue.
like the Decemvirate or something. Just some straight up Pathfinder bullshit.
we still have other rooms over here that we haven't explored.
Yeah, there's the blood.
We have other XP to gather. We have not leveled yet.
More loot to find.
Yeah.
More loot, more loot. Sure.
We still have that Stone Guardian too that we.
So-
had
so
a lot of
wait.
trouble with.
We're going for the speed run, but we also want to get 100% completion.
Well, we don't want to die.
It's a 100%
Marion wants to
speedrun.
speed run.
Yeah.
He's only one of 5.
So anyway, here's Wonderwall. I'm gonna open up this door.
It is an iron door, and it is locked.
Oh, great.
Locked with a
Let me
keyhole.
see what I can do.
We found any keys?
Sure.
We
I don't believe so.
Find any keys now.
No.
Not here.
Well, does it look like a conventional lock?
There is a
No.
mechanism you think you can mess with to see if you can unlock it.
Why don't I just give it a shot, right? You know?
Yeah.
What's the worst that can
Never
happen?
know if you don't try. Okay. Let's give it a shot.
21, you tried. Doesn't seem to be making a lot of progress, but you can try to
Yeah,
keep
let's
going
just-
and push through if you want.
This is another tough lock. This place is surprisingly well secured. I suppose you could talk to some spirits or something and ask them where the key is. Or what's on the other side.
You know what? I'll do it.
Okay. Let's see here. I'll make a secret Marion check.
What are you trying to figure out about where the key is or what's in the room?
Either. I guess I should be specific that if that would be more helpful. Where's the key?
The spirits of some Erudinite priests come around. They come toward you, Marion, having cleansed from there. They try to be as helpful as they can. But they come to you, and what they tell you is, we don't know. And we don't know if there even is a key. This chamber has been sealed for a long, long time.
Amazing.
So does
All
that
right.
count as a useful clue? Was that a critical success?
Oh no.
Or the accurate lore, I mean.
Should I try to push through, or should we just try to crowbar this thing open?
You said it is a solid iron door, is that right?
Yep, iron door.
Oof, so the DC is gonna
And
be
I rolled terrible on my.
I believe in you.
if anyway,
You know what?
if
I believe
anybody's-
in you too.
If anybody's forcing it open, it should be
Okay. Let me try to pick it one more time. You never
Probably
know.
gonna need multiple successes.
Rolled
too.
really badly the first time, so let's try this again. Nope, I rolled worse somehow.
Wow.
It's not making much progress on these tools front, but you know,
I don't know. It's
we
an
could
ancient
try.
lock.
You haven't failed until you've broken your picks.
Okay, well let's just keep trying then, but for the best.
No. You try.
Oh my god, I
keep
can't roll
going.
up a 10.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, fuck it.
Not working. Not working. Awarsha's looking at Fabian struggling with this lock. You think, with enough force, and especially with the use of a crowbar, you think you could try to force it. It will be difficult, but you could try.
Yeah. Well, just say the word.
Oh, have at it. Clearly,
Cool.
this lock is too deteriorated to be of much use anymore.
Clearly.
Do a little flourish with the.
I'll give it a guidance.
All right, plus
Crowbar.
1, which offsets your fatigue. Oh no, that's only AC and saving throws, so no, it's actually a
Yep.
plus 1.
And is there a +2 from the crowbar, or is that taking into account the other way around?
The crowbar basically lets you make the check, I think, in this case.
Okay.
It does do something.
It lets you not take a -2 penalty.
That's what
Okay.
it is.
So that's a 29 total.
One short of 30.
It's pretty heavy. You feel like you could try again, but it's gonna be a risky endeavor.
Yeah, I could make it harder to open, as Graham experienced earlier in the campaign.
Do it.
Oof.
Third time? Time's the charm?
Yeah, sure. Why not? And keep trying. Wow.
It gets a little bit worse every time.
Slowly.
Just, I guess you're getting weakened.
Yeah, I mean, like, pushing as hard as I can.
Yeah.
All right. It's been a little bit since you've had to use those muscles. Maybe we should warm up again by killing some disgusting ooze monsters.
Maybe we'll find a key.
Okay.
Yeah, your spirits can be wrong.
Spirit goes
So-
wrong all the time.
Maybe it's just hidden under all of the blood.
Does there happen to be a welcome mat here in front of this big door?
No, there's not.
No? Okay.
No. Strangely.
It's worth a shot.
Sure.
They're a very suspicious looking rock.
Nope. Not either.
All right, let's open this door.
Alright.
Shield up.
The bloody tubs, as Horatio have seen before, seems to have been a washroom at one point, but a lot of blood and everything around there. There are some clothing garments over on this other side that it seems to be undisturbed, actually, but other than that, pretty much the room is as you found it before, Horatio.
Actually, is raising a shield an exploration activity?
It is.
Okay, then I can't do that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Huh?
The defend action.
And I detect magic.
Sure. You ping out. There does not seem to be any magic in this room.
You said they were moving or something?
That's what I thought I saw. Maybe Ulthadar dealt with it.
Was bathing?
Yes, whatever you saw before,
cleansed
Horatio,
now,
I'm looking
right?
at these bloody tubs that seems to be just bloody tubs at this point.
Is there a door here?
There is.
So, they've left, disappeared, or they've moved.
Or died?
Or died. Can I search the place?
Sure. You take a search around. You see the ancient garments, robes, shirts, trousers of green wool. Seem to be the ancient priest's daily fashion. Other than that, not a lot. Unless you want tubs of viscera, there's not much
What's
else
this
in
here?
here. That's where the wardrobe is and the clothes are on this wall.
Okay.
I will take some robes. They might get us past that golem.
Sure.
All right, we still have to get out of here.
Oh, at Marion's suggestion, I'll take
Yeah, let's all take some robes.
two.
Yeah.
That's two different religions I have robes of.
Just collecting robes.
Aridin.
Sure, we could get some Zev Gava Zev robes too.
A lot of dead Zolgaths around.
Should we try for this door?
Do it.
Open the door.
All right. You see a familiar-looking hallway, and see that this leads back toward the library over here, kind of this hallway that you guys have been to before. Off to the west here is where you fought the red caps over in this direction, and over here was the faceless stalkers.
Right.
Man, that door.
If I remember correctly, there is a door over in this direction that we never did open.
Yes, a very similar-looking metal door to the one you found over here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We gave up on that one too.
We could
for
try
real?
lockpicking it.
You could try the other door over here, sure.
It's a different door, right? So do skill checks.
It's a different door, yeah. This one might be more forgiving.
Fabian?
Okay. Let me come over. Where are we? Where's everyone?
Around the corner, and then around the corner again at the end.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Just slow. I didn't say that.
Oh my.
Okay. Let's hope I can roll above a 10, because I feel like I'm embarrassing myself.
Me too.
I'll give Fabian a guidance.
Sure. Fabian, you get an extra +1
Oh.
with this one.
I will put that in.
Faith, there's a little jog
Let's-
on the temple.
Give it a shot.
I seem to have completely lost you guys. Yeah, sure, it's not important.
I did roll above a 10.
Fabian, you start with your thieves' tools and get a little traction. Like, okay, wait a minute, there's something there. There's a mechanism. Like, okay.
Doesn't Fabian have infiltrator thieves tools?
I believe
I
so.
do.
Am I remembering that correctly? That's another
Remembering
+1.
that correctly. Oh no, don't worry, I've been adding that other
Oh,
plus
okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've been keeping track of that. Sorry, I wish.
Eh.
Every little bit helps. So yeah, that's a success. You feel like you need to push a bit further though to get this lock undone.
Okay. Okay. Well, we can keep this up.
Oh no.
20
It's
doesn't
not-
help,
we can-
but we're still partly there. Okay, it hasn't broken yet. Now your thieves' tools break.
Yeah, because you're replacing picks, right?
Yeah, you can get replacement picks, but they are unusable until you repair them.
If
Well,
you
I
succeed on an
knew it was
11,
Good.
you have a very good chance. You only probably break on a 1.
Yeah. Well, crap.
What do you think?
Does he have, like, you only have that one set of thieves' tools, right?
Didn't you buy some extra picks?
I have. Let me just check what's going on in my inventory. I have another set of thieves' tools, and the set of because I have my original thieves' tools, and then I have the infiltrator tools I picked up later.
I guess
Okay.
picks were separate, though, right?
Use my regular thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should buy some extra
So
picks too.
I should. When we get back to the circus, I will talk to our good merchant friend and
On
get
the
some
list.
stuff ordered.
If we
Excellent.
ever make
Let's
it
try with
past
my
the
other set
golem.
of tools.
Oh man.
All right, not.
I roll so
Not making any
badly.
more progress at this point, but not. They get close. They kind of bend, and almost snap, but you pull them back. Okay, so still just the one success so far. You can keep
Okay.
going. No, these tools, I'm getting not used to working with these
okay.
tools, so it's getting a bit hard. So I don't know, not so great, but they haven't broken yet. They're still there. I can still keep going.
Does it get harder as I go, or I can just keep going? About
All
that.
right, so the next one, okay. Oh, there's some progress. Okay, I think I got it. All right, just a little bit longer, just a little bit further. There's like another last mechanism in here.
Oh, ancient doors.
Quite
There better be
complicated.
something good on the other side of this door.
It's so close. It's almost there. Don't quite have it. It's so very, very close. No,
Oh,
get me
hold
further.
on.
Get me further. Get me further. Oh God.
Cold.
Oh God. No, no, no,
Colder.
it's not working. Oh God. Oh, shit. Okay, getting a
we're
little
coming
bit
back.
closer. A little bit closer. A little bit. And the thieves.
Oh, and I'm ready.
You have a hero point.
You do have
You do have a hero point.
hero point. For the
Let's
thievery
use the
check.
hero point.
All
Let's
right.
use the hero point.
Hero point.
I'm gonna use some infiltrator tools. Just like another one immediately.
Oh.
With the
Yay.
hero point, the heroic deeds of Fabian, who spends like a good 30 minutes or so working with these locks. You all feel like it's getting into afternoon, evening at this point, of many days spent down here in the Moonstone Hall. But Fabian, your perseverance and multiple thieves' tools later do manage to unlock this door. You hear a little and you hear a metal latch, rusted with the weight of ages, kind of come loose. You think the door's
Oh,
unlocked?
there we go. I need to buy a
Good job.
bunch more thieves tools in picks once we get back. Surface side.
It's pretty good.
Who opens the door?
Oh, let me. How do I check this for traps?
You can definitely take a look.
I've unlocked it. It's probably fine.
Fabian, you do a thorough scan. You spend a long time looking at this door. You're fairly certain it is not trapped.
I'm gonna push it open.
Excellent.
Arshisk pushes the door open. Opalescent stones inlaid into the floor of this chamber form a spiral pattern reminiscent of a nautilus's shell. A clay statue stands at the spiral center, its hands palm up and bearing a tin chalice with a rim of silver, gold, and ebony. And as the stale air of centuries wafts out over you, staring at this clay figure with the chalice in his hands, that is where we'll pick up next time on Really Playing Games. The Extinction Gas.